Hello students, myself is Parminder Singh from Prab Kripa classes. Our today's topic is defending digital frontiers, an in-depth study of antivirus software. We as an individual or a small businessman often think that we are of no interest for cyber criminals because that is the cyber criminals will only attack the large businessmen or the large corporate houses or the MNCs from where they can extract big amount of money. This is not so because the cyber criminals also know that as an ordinary individual has less money, he will naturally adopt less security measures so far as their computers and mobiles and other devices are concerned. So we should not think that we are of no interest so far as these cyber criminals are concerned, because we have adopted less cyber security measures due to our own constraints. They also attack us, or they also attack the common individuals or the common normal organizations from time to time, because the large corporate houses or the large businessmen spend huge amount to increase or increase their security measures so that in the event of any cyber attack they may not suffer huge losses, financial losses, or the losses by way of data loss. So after going through this course, the students will understand that antivirus is a software which protects our computers, our mobile phones, and other such devices from viruses. They will understand that antivirus is essential to protect our devices as well as this data which is stored therein from the unauthorized access or from destruction or deletion of the data. The students will also understand that antivirus software does not provide us complete protection against malware. Why? Because the cyber criminals are developing new and new forms of viruses and malicious softwares. So there may be some viruses or malicious software for which the software developers, the companies which sell the security software have not developed the patches. Has been seen that we go on opening each and every email without seeing whether it is from any known person. We go on clicking any link without thinking that the link may lead us to some malicious website. We use floppy disks or external hard drives without scanning anything. So all these type of activities may cause infection to our devices, or we may download some malicious software from the unknown sites. Now the students will also understand that these days there is no difference between antivirus or anti-malware, because the companies which are developing and selling the security softwares in the market are selling those types of security softwares which protect our computer system, mobile devices, and such other devices not only from viruses but also from other forms of malicious software such as trojans, ransomware, worms, spyware, adware. Now, the antivirus makes use of many techniques or technologies to detect viruses, such as it makes use of signature based detection, heuristic analysis, then it makes use of cloud based analysis, artificial intelligence, machine learning. All these techniques are not used by each and every antivirus software. The method of detection of viruses differs from antivirus software to antivirus software depending upon the price or the quality or the company which has developed it. Now, the students will also learn that many modern antivirus software make use of cloud analysis. Then the question rises, what is cloud analysis? Cloud analysis that when our computer system which has some antivirus software in it and the antivirus software points out that there is some suspicious file, then the information in respect of that suspicious file is sent by the antivirus software to the cloud based server, that is the server maintained by the third party, in which the scanning of the file is done, and after analyzing the file, the what is the decision of that server, whether the file is suspicious or not, whether there is any virus in it or not. If there is virus, the server will give the direction to the antivirus software which is installed in our computer system to delete that file or to remove that file or place it, quarantine the file or take some such other action. Now, with the passage of time, the cyber criminals are also using artificial intelligence and machine learning. The students will learn that the antivirus software companies are also making use of artificial intelligence and machine learning so as to upgrade their detection techniques so that they may detect the latest types of viruses and other malicious softwares. Now, the students will also learn that when the antivirus software detects a malware, it can quarantine the file, it can remove the file, or it can disinfect the file, or it can do some repair work on the file. Now, the students will also learn that when we are going to purchase the market, we are normally influenced by the suggestion given by the shopkeeper that this is quite reasonable, that the software which is recommended by the shopkeeper is of reasonable and we should go for it, and we do not look into the aspect whether it gives us maximum protection, whether it gives the facility of 24/7 real-time scanning, or it gives us the facility of firewall, whether it gives us the facility of cloud-based analysis or such other things. We will discuss it all in detail, that we should keep in mind the various points, that is what is our need. Depending on that, we should purchase the antivirus software. Then we should also keep in mind that the antivirus software which we are purchasing should be compatible with our operating system, that is the operating system of our computer, because every operating system has its own characteristics. Then the students will also understand that some antivirus software provide the facility of password manager. These days, we are maintaining a large number of online accounts, and we have to remember or to write down each and every password in respect of each and every online account. And there is also need that each and every password should be strong enough that it is not properly guessed or hacked, and the password should be strong enough or it should be unique. So the facility of password manager, which is given by many antivirus software, takes care of this problem. That is, the password manager creates strong passwords for our online accounts, and it also stores all these passwords. We are only to remember only one key master password. Then the students will also learn that there are various challenges, future challenges for antivirus software in the form of cloud-based threats, the use of artificial intelligence and machine learning by the cyber criminals, and the antivirus software will have to ramp up their capabilities, to increase their capabilities to detect and take care of the computer systems and other similar devices against zero threats or such type of latest viruses and malicious software, so that the maximum protection can be granted to the computer devices and mobile devices. Then we will also discuss that there are various legal and ethical considerations related to antivirus software. That is, we should not purchase duplicate copies of the software because it is legally wrong. On the other hand, also, the duplicate copy of any antivirus software may contain some virus or malicious software which will ultimately grant unauthorized access over our computer system or data to the cyber criminals. Otherwise, also using the antivirus software for malicious purposes is ethically also wrong. We should make use of antivirus software to protect our devices from the nefarious activities of the cyber criminals. The cyber criminals are these days very much motivated by money. They may also be influenced by the some sort of enmity which may be having they may be having in respect of some organization, and they will be launching the cyber attack, keeping in view that. Then the students will also learn about cloud based antivirus, that is the antivirus which makes use of cloud based servers. And the students will also learn that the antivirus software developers are now making use of cloud based analysis techniques, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and other latest techniques and technologies, so that they can also combat with the nefarious activities of the cyber criminals, and they are in a position to grant maximum 24/7 real time protection to our computer system, so that our computer system are not affected by the cyber attacks, and if attacked, there is minimum damage to our data or financial loss to any organization or to us as an individual. Hello students, myself is Parminder Singh from Prab Kirpa classes. Our today's topic is safeguarding your computer, why antivirus is essential. After going through this course, the students will understand that antivirus is a software which protects our computer system, mobile devices, and other devices from viruses and other forms of malicious software. The students will also understand that antivirus is essential to protect our computer system and the data stored therein from the cyber attacks. The students will also learn that antivirus software does not provide complete protection against malware. We will have to adopt cybersecurity best practices. We should have to adopt safe browsing habits to and to opt for not clicking on each and every email, each and every link, and going on visiting unsecure websites. We should run thorough scan of our computer system off and on with our antivirus software. We should purchase the branded antivirus software. Then the students will also learn that these days there is normally no difference between antivirus or anti-malware because the companies are selling the security software which is providing protection not only against viruses but also against Trojan horses, worms, and other forms of malicious softwares. The students will also learn that the antivirus software works by making use of various techniques and technologies such as signature based detection, heuristic analysis, real time scanning, sandbox analysis, behavior techniques, cloud analysis, artificial intelligence, machine learning, etc., so that it may detect the viruses. The students will also learn about cloud analysis, where analysis of the suspicious file is done in the servers maintained by the vendors. The students will also learn that when the cyber criminals are making use of artificial intelligence and machine learning in developing latest versions of viruses and other forms of malicious software, antivirus softwares developers or antivirus software vendors are also making use of machine learning and artificial intelligence so that they may protect our computer system and other devices from zero-day threats and other types of latest threats. The students will also learn that antivirus software on detecting a malware may quarantine or remove the infected file, or it may block the running of the infected file. Our today's topic is safeguarding your computer, why antivirus is essential. When we go through the history, we find that there have been cyber attacks from time to time. The cyber criminals have find it very easy to use malicious software to earn easy money. How they earn? By way of launching cyber attacks in which they make use of viruses, trojans, worms, and other forms of malicious softwares. The cyber criminals launch the cyber attacks mostly to earn money. There may be other purposes of launching cyber attacks, such as they may be having some grudge or want to take vendetta from some organization or individual, or the purpose of the cyber attack may be experiment or they want some enjoyment or fun. We daily go through the newspapers or the media reports. We usually find reports relating to the cyber attacks in on some particular organization or individual, or some ransomware attack. Though we read the same and understand the implications of cyber attacks, but we do not realize that we should also take the steps to protect our computers or similar devices from cyber attacks. And one such step to protect our computers, mobile devices, and other similar devices from cyber attacks or viruses, trojans, worms, etc., is to install antivirus on our computers or mobile devices. It is also here logical to mention that even if we understand that the antivirus is important and we should install the same in our computer, and when we go to the market to purchase the antivirus, we ask the shopkeeper that please give me antivirus which should be of reasonable cost. Suppose the shopkeeper has two types of antivirus software with him, in which he earns, say, commission of rupees of $5 in one case and $10 in another case. The commission is higher in the case of $10, in which he earns $10. It is unbranded anti-software. But the other software which gives him the commission of $5 is from the branded company. You can naturally come to the conclusion that the shopkeeper or the seller of the antivirus software will advise you to purchase the antivirus software in which he earns the maximum profit, because we do not know what functions the antivirus performs or what type of benefits the particular antivirus software should provide to us so that it can give us maximum protection from the malicious activities of the cyber criminals. So we will now discuss what is antivirus. Antivirus is software which has been designed by the cyber experts to protect our computers, smartphones, and other similar devices from malicious software, which is commonly known as malware. Now, how the antivirus protects our computer system from viruses or other types of malicious softwares? The antivirus uses a combination of many techniques or technologies to protect our computers and the data stored therein from the cyber attacks. These techniques or technologies are maybe signature based, heuristic analysis, behavior analysis, etc. By using these technologies and techniques, the antivirus identifies and eliminates viruses, worms, trojans, ransomware, and other types of malicious software. Now, another important point is why antivirus is essential, or what are the benefits of antivirus. The purpose of antivirus is to safeguard our computer system or mobile devices and the data which is contained therein from the malicious softwares or from the cyber criminals, from the attacks of cyber criminals. Now we will discuss some of the benefits of antivirus. First is to ensure the normal functioning of the computer. Whenever there is a cyber attack or some virus or any another type of malicious software hits our computer system, our computer system becomes slow. Some of the files may go missing, or some of the files may appear in our system which we have not designed or made, and our computer system freezes, or when we give the command to our computer, it does not accept the command, or it takes very long time to take command. So here the role of antivirus comes. If we install a good quality antivirus software in our system, such type of things, that is crashing of our computer, slow working of our computer, deletion of files, may not happen. So let us read. When a computer falls prey to malware or virus, the malicious software can cause many harms to our computer system, such as disrupt the normal functioning of the computer, system crashes, taking up a lot of memory, etc. The antivirus prevents these things from happening. Next point is protection of data. Earlier, we used cameras to take the photographs and keep the hard copies of the same in our record. But this is, with the passage of time, we are storing our personal photographs on our mobile devices or computers. Earlier we used to maintain all our records in file based system, but now most of our business information is stored in our computers or mobile phones. Earlier we used to go to bank to withdraw or deposit money, but now the time has changed, and most of us make use of online banking, where we have to use username and password or other safety measures to operate our accounts. So when there has been technological shift with the passage of time, and we are making use of computers and mobile devices to save our personal data, personal photographs, business related information, it becomes very necessary to take all the steps which we can take to protect the personal data, business information, and the personal photographs from unauthorized access. In other words, we can say that we have to take steps to protect our data from cyber attacks. Here the importance of antivirus comes. The antivirus prevents the unauthorized access of our personal data by the cyber criminals. Let us read what is written here. Protection of data. It is likely that you store important data, family photos, personal information, secret business documents on your computer, tablet, PC or smartphone. Hackers are always busy in launching cyber attacks to steal personal and confidential information. How they steal? Because though they may be sitting thousands of miles away, they will launch cyber attacks wherein they will be in a position to hit our computer with some malicious software, and that malicious software will reside somewhere in our computer system and will slowly pass on our personal and confidential information to the hacker, which they will use for identity theft, or for they may launch ransomware attack, and they may ultimately ask for ransom. So antivirus software protects your personal and business data from unauthorized access, theft, or manipulation. Next point is real-time scanning. When we go to the market and ask the purchase a computer, normally the free antivirus facility is provided to us with the computer or mobile device itself. But it is quite possible that that antivirus, which is free of cost, has been provided to us along with our PC or laptop or mobile device, may not be providing us the facility of real-time scanning. So now what is real-time scanning? Antivirus programs often offer real-time scanning. Well, we are purchasing the antivirus, we must take into consideration, or when we are installing some antivirus or some free antivirus software has been given to us by someone, we must see whether it has the facility of real-time scanning. What is real-time scanning? Real-time scanning means antivirus constantly monitors your system for any suspicious activity or files, because there may be antivirus softwares in the market which may not be providing this facility. They may be scanning your system off and on, say after 1 week, after fortnight, after 1 month. But if you have downloaded some file or opening some file and the antivirus is not continuously monitoring your system, then that virus or malicious software will naturally cause destruction of your computer system, or delete the personal data, or may send the personal data of yours to the hackers. So we should opt for the antivirus which gives us the facility of real-time scanning. It continuously goes on scanning your system and finds out whether there is any malicious activity going on in our system, or whether there is any malicious software which is unauthorizedly going on and doing the activities to access some confidential information from the system. When the file is opened and downloaded or executed, the antivirus software scans it immediately. Why it scans? It checks for any signs of malware. Malware means malicious software. If the antivirus software during the real-time scanning detects a threat, the antivirus takes steps such as quarantining the file, removing the infected file, or alerting the user, or blocking the malicious activity. So there are some antivirus softwares which also provide the facility of email scanning. What is email scanning? All of us use mobile phones, computers, and these days there are not handwritten letters which go from one place to another and take many days to reach at the destination. These days, we make use of online emails, electronic mails. That is, we use Gmail, Ymail, or other types of emails. Now, the antivirus software checks incoming and outgoing emails for malware attachments. These days, most of the emails may land in our inbox of the emails, where the emails may be from unknown sources. They may be providing us or luring us with a free gift, and we immediately open the attachment. We should not do that, because in the attachment which has been sent, the email which has been sent to us from unknown sender, that may contain malicious software, and if we download that attachment or hit the link which has been provided in the email, it may lead us to a malicious website, and it may download a malicious software on our computer, and it will then carry out its malicious activity. So here the role of antivirus comes. It may Good type of antivirus softwares provide us the facility of email scanning. They check all the mails which come into our emails, or all the emails which grow from our side, for any malicious attachments or infected links or suspicious content. In this way, the antivirus safeguards users from email based threats. Next is firewall protection. Some antivirus softwares provide the facility of firewall, which acts as a barrier between your computer and unauthorized program which is trying to come in through the internet. The firewall monitors incoming and outgoing network traffic and blocks unauthorized access attempts. Firewall attacks acts as an extra layer of security cover to your system. It is just like a bodyguard to your computer system. Now the next benefit of antivirus is system performance optimization. Some antivirus software often include system performance optimization tools. What are those? These are those tools which can improve the performance of your computer. How they improve the performance of the system? The system performance optimization tools which have been provided by the antivirus software, they remove the unnecessary files. How they improve our performance of the system? They remove unnecessary files. They clean up the temporary files. They optimize system settings, and all this results into the improved performance of your computer system or mobile device. Next is blocking malicious ads. Some cyber criminals do not directly use the email attachments or infected websites to launch their cyber attacks. What they do? They exploit weakness in the online advertising networks and distribute malware through online advertisements. In other words, we can say that some cyber criminals do not distribute malicious software through emails or infected websites. They distribute malicious software through online advertisements, because by way of online advertisements, the malware is in a position to reach to a large number of audience, and the chances of the success of the cyber attacks increase. Antivirus software with web protection capabilities can block these malicious ads and prevent users from visiting compromised websites, reducing the risk of malware infections. It happens that whenever online advertisements are appearing, some of these may have been compromised by the cyber criminals. And when you click on those online advertisements, some malicious software may be downloaded on your computer system, and then the cyber criminal will be in a position to carry on its malicious activity, such as deleting your files or carrying out the theft of the personal data from your computer system or identity theft, etc. Next is zero-day exploits. What is zero-day exploits? The cyber criminals are very intelligent persons. They are always busy in developing new and new types of malicious softwares. On the other hand, the cyber experts are also busy in developing the antivirus software, which is in a position to combat with these malicious softwares which have been developed by the cyber criminals. But there are always chances that some malicious software has been designed or detected by, say, hit your system only recently. New type of virus has been developed and it has hit your computer. And the antivirus may not be in a position to protect your computer or mobile device from that malicious software, because the antivirus does not has the capability to detect and remove that type of malicious software. So these type of malicious softwares which are of very recent origin and for which the software vendors have not developed patches are known as zero-day exploits or zero-day threats. Now what is written? Zero-day exploits are weaknesses in the software that are unknown to the software vendor and have no available patch or update. Antivirus software utilizes heuristic and behavioral analysis techniques to detect and protect against such threats to some extent. Next is advanced persistent threats. As the name suggests, these are very advanced type of threats in which the cyber criminals make use of polymorphic, fileless malware or another complex nature of malicious softwares, and the normal or traditional antivirus is not able to protect your computer system from these type of advanced threats. Now what is written? Advanced persistent threats are sophisticated and stealthy cyber attacks that target specific organizations or individuals. These threats remain undetected for extended periods of time by traditional antivirus solutions. Some advanced antivirus software which are equipped with advanced heuristics, behavior analysis, sandboxing, cloud scanning, threat intelligence, machine learning capabilities, and artificial intelligence, they can detect and respond to such threats effectively. It means that if we are having advanced type of antivirus software on our computer system, then our computer, then the antivirus can take care of advanced persistent threats to some extent. Next point is peace of mind. Using antivirus software provides us peace of mind because we know that we are having antivirus installed on our system and it will provide the coverage against wider range of threats. Antivirus reduces the risk of data loss, identity theft, and other security breaches, allowing you to use your device and browse the internet with confidence. It does not mean that we have installed antivirus software on our system and we do any type of activity on our computer. It does not mean so. We take the example that in our four-wheeler or car, we have installed latest types of airbags. We have already having the seat belts to protect us in the event of accident and other types of gadgets which may be available in the market to protect you in the event of any accident. But it does not mean that by taking such safety steps you will use your vehicle for speed racing or on the highway, because if we increase the speed indefinitely on the road, there are chances, or we drive recklessly, there are chances that our vehicle may hit the divider or may meet with an accident in which we may receive severe injuries or even the accident may prove to be fatal. In the same way, if we have installed antivirus in our system, it does not mean that we go on opening each and every email which has landed in our inbox and we open each and every attachment which is attached to the email. We go on clicking every link which is there in the email. We go on opening every website or anything which we want without understanding that the site is not secure. The email has not come from the known person. It is from some unknown person and it may have some malicious software, or the link may lead us to some malicious website. If we go on doing such type of activities and if we act negligently in such a way, then the antivirus, then the day is not far when our computer system or mobile phone may fall prey to these cyber criminals and most of the data of our computer system or mobile phone may be deleted, or the data which is stored in our system will be lying in the hands of the hackers. So always follow the best practices, cyber security best practices. We are to understand that antivirus though installed in our system, but we have to see, we have also to adopt some other precautionary measures which we will discuss later on. Now, some antivirus programs may also provide additional features such as parental controls, password managers. We will also discuss about the same in our next videos. While antivirus is essential security measure, it is important to remember that it may not provide complete protection against zero-day exploits and advanced persistent threats, because the patches are may not be available for the zero-day threats or advanced persistent threats by the time they have hit our computer system. We should use antivirus software in conjunction with other cybersecurity best practices, such as practicing safe browsing habits, keeping our operating system and applications up to date, regular software updates, data backups, network segmentation, using strong and unique passwords. We may add that we have already uploaded 4 courses, that is cybersecurity is a broad concept, 18 crucial cybersecurity tips, 7 consequences of cyber attacks and cybersecurity myths, emerging trends and technologies in cybersecurity. You may also go through the same to understand the importance of adopting cybersecurity best practices and what are those things which we should not do while we are using our computer systems or using the internet. Now the topic before us is antivirus or anti-malware. Which do I need? First question arises is, what is the meaning of antivirus? Antivirus is a software which protects our computer system from viruses. Let us read. Antivirus software scans your computer for known viruses, identifies and removes them. Traditional antivirus programs are focused on combating viruses specifically. Now another question arises, what is then anti-malware? Anti-malware is a software which protects our computer system or mobile devices from malicious softwares including viruses, trojans, ransomware, spyware, adware, bombs, etc. In one of our courses, we had discussed that virus is only one type of malicious software. On the other hand, malware is a much broader term which includes not only viruses but also worms, Trojan horses, spyware, adware. So in the same way, to combat with the viruses, antivirus software is there, and to take care of malicious software including viruses, anti-malware has been developed by the cyber experts. So now let us read what is written about anti-malware. Anti-malware programs are designed to detect and block or remove a wider range of malicious software, including viruses, worms, Trojan horses, ransomware, spyware, adware, and more. The anti-malware software often provide additional features. What are those? These features are real-time protection. That is, they go on continuously scanning our system to find out any malicious activity or malicious software in our system. Web browsing protection. Web browsing protection means when we are visiting various sites, it will protect our computer system from any malicious software. Some anti-malware programs also provide the facility of email scanning. Email scanning means it will scan the emails which are going into our system or going out of our system, so that there may not be any malicious software in our emails. Then is email also antivirus anti-malware program may also provide the facility of behavior-based detection. That is, it detects the malicious software on the basis of behavior of the malicious software. So anti-malware is a bigger term, and it provides protection not only against viruses but also against other types of malicious software. And the anti-malware may also provide us other features which have been discussed: email scanning, real-time scanning, web protection, behavior scanning, etc. Now the question arises whether I should purchase antivirus or anti-malware. When the cyber criminals started developing the malicious software some decades ago, firstly they developed viruses to carry out their nefarious deeds. With the passage of time, they developed other forms of malicious software, say worms, Trojan horses, and ransomware. So the term virus came into existence quite earlier, and the term malware came into existence after many decades. By the time the term malware came into existence, the term virus has become ingrained in the minds of the people that till the people make use of the term virus even when we are talking about malware. So let us read. When cybersecurity software was first developed, it was called antivirus software simply because viruses were the most common threat at that time. With the passage of time, other types of malware came into existence. More comprehensive anti-malware software was introduced. Nevertheless, the antivirus term struck in the minds of the people. These days, there is no distinction when it comes to antivirus or anti-malware. Nobody is offering software that detects and removes viruses only and ignores worms, trojans, ransomware, and spyware. It means that the companies which are developing the softwares or security softwares are developing such type of security softwares which take care of not only the viruses but also the other types of malicious softwares. So in fact, these days antivirus of reputed companies offer wide ranging protection. It means that the security softwares which have been developed by the companies are now providing wide ranging protection to take care of not only the viruses but also the other types of malicious softwares, that is the malware. As the technology is changing very fast and the cyber criminals are developing new and new types of viruses or other forms of malicious software, it is high time that we also change our mindset and do not run after the free antivirus software. We should install that security software on our system, computer system, which provides us the maximum protection from the cyber security attacks, such as the antivirus software should has the feature of 24/7 real-time threat protection. That is, it should continuously going on scanning our system for any malicious software which may intrude into our system. The antivirus software should provide the facility of automatic updates of signatures of the viruses or heuristic algorithms. It should provide us web protection, email scanning, and behavior based analysis. And another important point is the antivirus should be compatible with our operating system, such as Windows, Mac operating system, Linux, etc. Because every operating system has its own features, and if we install such an antivirus software in our computer system which is not compatible with the operating system of our computer system, then the performance of our computer system may become slow because they may interfere with the working of each other and they may not work in harmony with each other. So keep in mind that whenever we are purchasing antivirus or anti-malware software, we should purchase it from established and trusted company which has the history of providing reliable and effective security solution. We should also check the reviews from reputable sources to gauge the effectiveness of the software. You can check the reviews which have been put on the Amazon, Flipkart, or other sites regarding the particular brand of antivirus or anti-malware software. And after going through these reviews, or you may consult your friends or other persons who may be having knowledge about the cybersecurity, and only after that you should go in for the purchase of particular type of antivirus software. You should apply your own mind while purchasing the antivirus software. It is extremely important to keep our security software up to date. We should regularly scan our computer system. We should adopt safe browsing habits. We should regularly update operating system and applications, and we should be cautious of email attachments and downloads. And only by adopting these type of cybersecurity best practices we can maintain a secure computing. Now the topic before us is a closer look at malware detection, methods used by antivirus programs, or how antivirus works to detect viruses. Antivirus software is installed on the computer system to detect malicious software, which includes viruses or other types of malicious softwares. Now the question arises, how do they detect? Antivirus software makes use of various techniques and technologies to detect, prevent, and remove malicious software from the computer system. We will now have a general overview of how the antivirus software works to detect and remove viruses. First point is it makes use of signature based detection. Now the question arises, what is signature based detection? Just like every human being has its own types of signatures, viruses also do have signatures. But here is a difference. We have or we write the signatures ourselves, but the viruses do not write their signatures themselves. The signatures of the viruses are created by the cyber security experts, and these signatures are kept in the library, and the antivirus software makes use of this library of signatures to find out whether any malicious software or virus is present in the computer system. So the antivirus makes use of signature based detection. That is, antivirus software makes use of the signatures of the viruses which are known to us. That is, the signatures are only in respect of the known viruses for which the signatures have been developed by the cybersecurity experts. Signatures are not present in the library in respect of the new viruses, and the antivirus software is not in a position to detect and remove those viruses for which signatures are not there in the library of signatures. So now we read this. What is written? Signature based detection. It is one of the primary techniques used by the antivirus software to detect known viruses. Antivirus software maintains a database or library of the virus signatures, which are unique patterns or characteristics of specific viruses. Virus signatures are just like the fingerprints of the viruses that antivirus software uses to identify and recognize malware. Whenever the antivirus software does the scanning and it compares the files, programs, and the system areas against these signatures to find any matches. If the during scanning the antivirus software finds any match with a virus signature, it takes the appropriate action to remove or quarantine the infected file. That is, if it finds that any virus signature matches with any file or program on the computer system, it removes or quarantines the infected file. The database of signatures is regularly updated by the antivirus vendors to include new signatures for recently discovered viruses. The signature based detection is very accurate and effective, but it is effective only against the known viruses. It is not effective against the viruses which are of recent origin. Signature based detection cannot detect new or modified viruses for which signatures have not been created and have not been added to the signature database. So that is why the heuristic analysis is used. Antivirus software also make use of heuristic analysis, which involves analyzing the behavior and characteristics of the files and programs to identify potential threats. It means that in the heuristic analysis, antivirus soft in the heuristic analysis, there is use of behavior and characteristics of the files, and as well as heuristic algorithms are used to find out the viruses. For example, if a file attempts to modify critical system files or make duplicate copies of itself, the antivirus software may flag it as potentially malicious. This technique of heuristic analysis is particularly useful for detecting new or previously unknown or zero-day threats that do not have signature specifications. Next is behavior monitoring. Antivirus software continuously monitors the behavior of the programs or the processes that are going on in the computer system. And if the antivirus software finds any suspicious or malicious activity which deviates from the normal or expected behavior, then it may red flag it. For example, if the program attempts to do system modification or the program tries to assess the sensitive areas of the system without authorization, the antivirus may flag it as suspicious. It means that some program may be going on in the computer system, but it is trying to assess the information from that area of the computer for which that program does not have authorization. Then the antivirus software will consider it as malicious software or malicious program. Next is sandbox analysis. What is sandbox analysis? Suppose this is our computer system. Now the antivirus will do that. It will create a virtual sandbox. That is, it will create some specific area wherein it will carry out the activities of the virus. That is, in that specific sandbox, it will verify or measure the performance of the malicious software. Suppose the antivirus has find out that some file or some malicious activities going on in the computer system. It will take that file to the virtual sandbox and will analyze the behavior or the working of the malicious file there to find out or ascertain whether in reality malicious software is present or some virus is present. This virtual sandbox is separated from the other system so that the activities or the malicious activities which are being done by the malicious software or the virus do not affect the working of the rest of the computer system. So now let us read the same. Some advanced antivirus software use sandboxing, which involves running potentially malicious files or programs in the controlled environment. The suspicious file is executed in the virtual sandbox. That is, the suspicious files will run in the virtual sandbox, and this suspicious file is isolated from the main system. Here in this virtual sandbox, the behavior of the suspicious file is observed. If the suspicious file exhibits or shows malicious actions in the sandbox, the antivirus can take action accordingly. Such that is, it may quarantine the file, remove the file, etc. Next is real-time scanning. Antivirus software often provides the facility of real-time monitoring. It means that the antivirus software actively and continuously monitors the activities which are going on in the computer system so that it may find any suspicious or malicious activity. Whenever we open the file or download some file or do some execution of the file, the antivirus software immediately starts scanning the file which has been opened or downloaded so that it may check for any signs of malware, so that it may find out whether any malicious software is present in that file which has been downloaded or opened. If the antivirus software finds out that there is some threat or virus in the file which has been downloaded or opened, the antivirus software can block the action or quarantine or remove the infected file. Next is automatic updates. The antivirus software provides protection against the viruses. As the cyber criminals are developing new and new type of viruses or malicious software from time to time, and they are making use of these newly developed malicious softwares to launch the cyber attacks, it has become very essential for the software vendors, antivirus software vendors, to update their antivirus software continuously. So, to stay updated against new and emerging threats, antivirus software regularly updates its virus signature database, heuristics, algorithms, and other detection methods. By way of these updation, the antivirus software can identify and provide protection against new viruses and malware variants as they emerge. Some or modern antivirus software solutions use cloud analysis. When we are talking about cloud analysis, it does not mean that the analysis will be done in the clouds which we see in the sky. Here, the cloud analysis means we will understand this same with the help of an example. Suppose we purchase the software, antivirus software of company A. It is having its servers at some place, say in some other country or in some other state or in the same state where we are residing. We have purchased the antivirus software. This is our computer system. The antivirus system is installed in it. And when our computer system is running, the antivirus software detects that there is some suspicious file or some virus may be present in our computer system. The antivirus software will send the information about that malicious file or suspicious file to the server of the vendor or the company which had sold, or this software belongs to a particular company, the server which is maintained by that company. The antivirus software will send the information about the suspicious file to the server of the vendor or the cloud-based server. All the activities regarding the analysis of the file will be done in that server, and that server will have the make use of advanced algorithms, large-scale threat analysis databases, and other types of latest techniques and technologies, and it will find out whether in reality there is some virus or malicious software present in the file. If so, it will send the information about the same to the antivirus software, and the antivirus software of the computer system will delete or remove that file. So now we will read it. Many modern antivirus software solutions use cloud analysis as part of their malware detection and analysis process. If a malicious file or program is detected by the antivirus program, it sends the information about the file to the cloud-based server of the vendor for analysis. The cloud-based server then checks the file on the basis of the advanced algorithms and large-scale threat analysis, threat intelligence databases. If the file is identified as malicious or suspicious, the server provides real-time results. Real-time means immediate results to the antivirus software, and the antivirus software can take appropriate action based on the cloud-based verdict. That is, the antivirus software may delete the file, quarantine the file, or take such other step as may be advised by the cloud-based server. Next is machine learning and artificial intelligence. Cyber criminals are making use of machine learning and artificial intelligence to devise or develop new forms of viruses and malicious softwares. In the same way, software vendors are also making use of machine learning and artificial intelligence so that they may defend the computer systems and other devices from the cyber attacks of the cyber criminals. Now, the advanced antivirus solutions incorporate machine learning algorithms and artificial intelligence techniques. Machine learning and artificial intelligence help the antivirus software in detecting zero-day threats and sophisticated malware, because the zero-day threats and the complex malware may not be detected by the traditional signature-based detection. Antivirus software also help in reducing false positive detection. It means that those antivirus software which make use of machine learning and artificial intelligence are in a position to reduce the chances of false positive detection. What is the meaning of false positive detection? To understand the same, we take an example. Suppose there is a criminal in the market or in your country which is having some finger cut, and the intelligence reports say that that criminal may escape out of the country, and the alarm has been, or this intelligence, so, and the message has been sent to all the airports and railway stations that such type of person which is having a finger cut is a criminal. So it is quite possible that there may be hundreds and thousands of persons which may have some sort of problem in their small finger. So in the same way, antivirus software sometimes raises false detection. That is, some virus may not be there in the file, or virus may not be present in your computer system, it is quite possible that there may be some resemblance of any file with some virus or the code of the virus. There may be some resemblance of the file which is present in your computer system, and there it may resemble, its behavior or code may resemble with some virus, and the antivirus software may say that this is the virus and it will quarantine or remove the said file. So antivirus software which makes use of machine learning or artificial intelligence, it reduces the chances of false positive detection. That is, such type of false positive detection chances are reduced. These technologies, that is the machine learning and artificial intelligence, enable the software to provide more accurate and proactive protection against malware. It is important to note that antivirus software is a very valuable tool, but it cannot catch all types of malware, because cyber criminals are each day busy in developing new and new types of viruses and other types of malicious softwares. And when the software vendor comes into the knowledge of the particular type of virus or malicious software, only after that it makes or updates its antivirus software. So the antivirus software is not in a position to provide protection against zero-day threats or advanced persistent threats which make use of polymorphic or fileless or other new types of malicious softwares. So we read here that new and evolving malware can sometimes evade detection, and so it is very important to practice safe browsing habits, avoid downloading files from untrusted sources, keeping the operating system and software up to date, and use additional security measures to complement their antivirus protection. It means that though we have installed antivirus software on our system, we should not think that our system is completely protected from the cyber attacks. We have to adopt cybersecurity best practices. We should not open each and every email. We should not click on each and every link which may be present in the link. We should not going to open each and every website. We should go in for only those websites which are secure and having and the address bar as HTTPS and there is a padlock sign in it. And we should download the files only from the trusted websites, and we should keep our antivirus and operating system up to date so that we get protection against all the non malicious softwares. Now the topic before us is neutralizing the threat, actions taken by antivirus software upon detecting malware. We have already learned that antivirus software makes use of many technologies or techniques such as signature based detection, heuristic analysis, behavior analysis, real time scanning, sandboxing, cloud analysis, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. It makes use of many technologies and techniques to detect viruses and other forms of malicious software. Now the question arises, what it does after detecting, why it detects, If it has detected, then what it will do with the viruses and malicious software? Now this is the question before us. When an antivirus software detects malware on a computer system, it can take several actions to reduce the impact of threat and protect the user's system. Now, what action or specific action the antivirus takes, it depends on the antivirus software and its configuration. But here we will discuss some of the common actions which are generally taken by the antivirus software on detecting the malware. First is quarantine. Quarantine means to isolate. When the antivirus software detects malware, it may quarantine the infected file. It means that it may isolate the file and move the said infected file to a secure location, which is known as quarantining the file. What is the purpose of quarantine? If the file is quarantined or isolated from the system, the infected file cannot cause infection to the other files or other softwares which are present in the computer system. The user can review the file later on. That is, the user can review the quarantined item later on and decide whether to delete or restore them. Next point is removal. In some cases, when the antivirus detects a malicious software or an infected file, it may immediately remove the infected file from the computer system. But sometimes the antivirus software may offer the option to delete the detected malware. And if the user opts to delete the malware, the antivirus software deletes the malware from the system. If we delete the malware, if we opt for the same, or if the antivirus software deletes the malware from the system of its own, then the malware is completely eradicated from the system and can no longer can cause harm to our computer system. Next point is repair. When the malware does the infection to a file, then there are chances that the malware may have modified the file or caused corruption or corrupted some of the contents of the file. In certain cases, the antivirus software may attempt to repair or restore the corrupted file to its original state, because the malware has hit the file and it has corrupted or caused some infection to the file or corrupted its content. And in some cases, the antivirus software may repair the file or restore the file to its original state. But it is to be noted that all antivirus software do not offer the facility of repair. And even if the antivirus software offers the facility of repair, the success of the repair will depend on various factors. That though the antivirus software may be having the facility or may be providing the facility of repair of the corrupted file, but the success of the repair will depend upon the extent of the corruption caused by the malware, and the specific malware involved. That is, what type of malware has caused corruption. Next point is disinfection. In certain situations, the antivirus software may attempt to disinfect the infected file by removing the malicious code while keeping the file intact. That is, there is some infection in the file, the antivirus software will remove that infection from the file. This action of the file disinfection is usually performed when the file is very important or valuable, such as critical system file or very important documents, and we do not want the complete removal or deletion of the file. Next is, it is important to note that success of disinfection process differs depending on the specific antivirus software, nature of the malware, and the extent of files infection. Some antivirus programs have advanced techniques or specialized tools which have been specifically designed for repairing or disinfecting certain types of files. Next is blocking. When an infection is caused by the malicious software, then that infected file may cause infection to other files, or the infected file may carry out its malicious activities, or the malicious software present in the infected file may carry out some unauthorized changes in the system file or do some other nefarious activities. Here, the antivirus software can block the execution or running of the infected file. By blocking the infected file from running, the antivirus software effectively prevents the malware from spreading to other files, programs, or systems. Or by blocking the infected file, the antivirus software prevents the malware from making changes to other system files or carrying out its malicious activities. If the infected file or program attempts to establish network connections or communicate with malicious server, the antivirus software can block these connections. It means that, suppose this is our computer system which has been hit by, say, some virus or malicious software, then it is quite possible that the malicious software has been designed by the cyber criminal in such a way that it will establish contact with the computer system or the server of the hacker, and it will pass the information which is personal or confidential from your computer to the computer of the hacker or the malicious server. It may pass on the information from this computer to this computer or the malicious server of the hacker. Now, here the role of antivirus comes. Antivirus software will block this connection so that the malicious software which is present in our system may not pass on or communicate any information to the malicious server. This blocking of the antivirus software prevents the transmission of the sensitive data, personal information, login credentials, or the download of the additional malware components. It is quite possible that when the malicious software which is present on your computer system may, when it establishes connection with the malicious server, it may download some malicious software from that server. And when the antivirus software disrupts that connection, the downloading of the malicious software will also stop, and the working of your computer will be safe from the likely effect which would have arisen. It is important to note that blocking actions taken by the antivirus software are based on predefined rules and heuristics designed to identify the malicious behavior. It means that the antivirus software does the blocking activities on its own. This type of blocking is done by the antivirus software only on the basis of the predefined rules and on the basis of the malicious behavior which has been identified by the heuristic analysis. However, there is always a possibility of false positive and false negative, where legitimate files or programs are incorrectly blocked or malware is missed. Next point is alerting the user. When malware is detected by the antivirus software, the antivirus software generally provides an alert or sends the notification to the user, informing the user about the detected threat. The alert sent by the antivirus software may be in the form of pop-up notification on your screen, or taskbar alerts, or the notification may be sent by the antivirus software on your email, or there may be notification on your mobile. The alert sent by the antivirus software may contain details about the malware, its severity, and the recommended actions to be taken. In certain cases, if the anti-malware software determines that the detected file or program poses an immediate and severe risk, it may automatically quarantine or remove the file without sending an alert to the user. It will take immediate action and remove the or quarantine the file which is malicious in nature, and it is likely to cause much damage to the system or the data contained therein. It is important to note that the exact action taken by the antivirus program may differ on the basis of the specific features of the antivirus software, settings, and severity of the detected malware. We should regularly update our antivirus software. We should regularly run scanning of our system and follow the recommendations provided by the chosen security solution to maintain a secure computing environment. In most of the cases of the antivirus software, users have the ability to modify the settings or the parameters of this antivirus software in accordance with our specific needs and requirements. For example, the antivirus software may offer the user the option such as whether to automatically quarantine, delete or repair the infected file, or how to handle the suspicious files or programs, and the notification preferred by the user, whether the notification is to be sent on email or on the mobile or in the form of pop-up on the screen. Now we will like to conclude this course Antivirus software is a type of software which is designed to protect our computers, mobile phones, and other similar devices from viruses and other forms of malicious software. Antivirus software is necessary to protect our personal data, our business data, and reduce the chances of identity theft and other security breaches. Antivirus software is not a foolproof security, and it is not likely to provide complete protection against zero-day threats, advanced persistent threats. Antivirus of reputed companies offer wide-ranging protection, that is, they are in a position to detect and remove viruses, worms, trojans, ransomware, spyware, adware, etc. Antivirus software implies many techniques and technologies such as signature-based analysis, heuristic analysis, real-time scanning, behavior analysis, sandbox analysis to detect, prevent, and remove viruses and other forms of malware from our computer system. On detecting malware, the antivirus may take actions such as quarantining the infected file or deleting the file or disinfecting the infected file, etc. Hello students, myself is Parminder Singh from Prab Kirpa classes. Our today's topic is 11 key factors to consider before purchasing antivirus. In our earlier course on antivirus, we had learned that antivirus software is a software which protects our computer system or mobile devices or other similar devices from viruses and other malicious softwares. We had also learned that the antivirus software makes use of signature based analysis, heuristic analysis, behavior analysis, real time scanning, artificial intelligence, machine learning, cloud analysis, so that it may detect the viruses as well as the malicious softwares which may be there in our computer system. We had also learned in our earlier course that after detecting viruses or malicious software, the antivirus software may quarantine the infected file or it may remove the infected file, or some antivirus software also have the ability to repair the infected file, or it may take such other actions which we have discussed in detail. We had also learnt many things in our earlier course. Now in this course, we will learn that there are many important points which we should consider before purchasing antivirus, such as what are the various benefits, whether it provides us the real-time scanning, what is its price in relation to its the benefits, whether it provides us the facility of cloud analysis, whether it provides firewall or such other features. We will discuss it in detail. The students will also learn that while purchasing antivirus software, we should keep in mind that our antivirus software should be compatible with the operating system of our computer so that the performance of our computer system may not suffer. We will also learn that password manager facility which may be provided, because some antivirus software provides the facility of password manager, and password manager helps us in creating strong unique passwords, and we need not to remember the passwords, as the password manager stores the all our passwords in its safe. We will also understand that antivirus will continue to face many challenges in future, because the cyber criminals are using not only the artificial intelligence, machine learning, but also the many other latest technologies to develop more and more new forms of viruses. And so the antivirus will have to face many challenges in future. We will also understand that there are many legal and ethical considerations in antivirus software, and we should purchase the original antivirus software from the market so that we can get better protection, because it is quite possible that someone may have installed some malicious software in the antivirus software, and the installing of the infected antivirus software which has been sent to us by some person free of cost may result into theft of the our personal data or business data, and we should not engage in unauthorized copying of the antivirus software. The student will also learn that it is the ethical responsibility of the user that if he finds any weakness in the antivirus software, he should immediately inform the antivirus software vendor so that he may take necessary steps for the removal of that weakness. The students will also learn that some antivirus software also provide the facility of cloud-based scanning, where the scanning of the suspicious file is not done in the local computer but in the vendor's server. That is the server which is maintained by the vendor, and all the analysis of the suspicious file is done in the cloud server, and after detecting any threat or any virus, the server will inform the antivirus software accordingly, and the antivirus software which is installed in our computer system will act on the basis of the verdict of the cloud-based server. And the student will also learn that there are many emerging trends in antivirus software as they are adopting antivirus software vendors are changing the antivirus software to make use of artificial intelligence, machine intelligence, cloud scanning, behavior analysis, and also to take care of zero-day threats and advanced persistent threats. So as the technology is changing, antivirus software is also changing itself so that it may be in a position to provide better protection to the computer systems of the users. Our today's topic is key factors to consider before purchasing antivirus. Suppose I am a layman and I want to purchase antivirus for my computer. I have no knowledge about the working of antivirus and what are the benefits of antivirus. I am going to install antivirus because one of my friends has suggested to install the same in our computer. I went to the market and contact the one of the shopkeepers. The said shopkeeper gives me three options, that one of the antivirus cost is $100, other $70, and the third one he shows me that it is of $50. The said shopkeeper is going to earn, say, $5 in first case. This is A brand, this is B brand, and this is C brand. And in this case, he will earn $15. And in the case of C brand, which might be some local brand of antivirus, he will earn $20. While the shopkeeper will show me the various types of antivirus software, and when I ask him what type of antivirus which should I purchase, he will ask me, for what purpose you are going to purchase? I have a small shop, and for the purpose of some accounts keeping I will use it. Or you may say that my child wants to play some games or some minor work of the school, he will use the computer. The shopkeeper will say, no problem. Then you may choose any of these two options. It will serve the purpose. Why to spend more? It will be better if you purchase this. The shopkeeper will suggest you this, because you do not know that the shopkeeper will earn more profit by selling the C brand. You are a layman, you do not know that what the benefits of A brand of antivirus or B brand or C brand antivirus software are, and you will naturally go to purchase most likely C brand because it is cost effective, but you do not know the benefits of the same. Here is the fault, that we, without knowing the benefits of, or without knowing the working of antivirus, we go in for the purchase and come into the saying what the shopkeeper has said. What the shopkeeper has said. Mostly the shopkeepers recommend those products where their profit is maximum. Here the maxim which reads as, let the buyer beware, that is, the buyer should himself be aware of the benefits of the product which he is going to buy, whether he should go in for particular type of product or other type of product. So let us now read what is written. We should look into some points while purchasing antivirus. First is effectiveness. Second is real-time protection, robust scanning capabilities, regular updates and up-to-date database, system impact, compatibility, user-friendly interface, customer support, pricing and licensing, reputation and reviews, and some additional features. Though the same points are self-explanatory, we will somehow have a brief discussion about each of these points. First is effectiveness. While purchasing the antivirus software, we should take into account some of the points so that we purchase the right kind of product as per our needs. Here are some common points. First is effectiveness. The antivirus software is the product whose main purpose is to protect our computer system, mobile device or similar devices from viruses and other forms of malware. We should go in for the purchase of that antivirus software that has a proven track record of effectively dealing with viruses and malware. That is, it has the record of effectively detecting and removing various types of malicious software. Next point is real-time protection. What is the meaning of real-time? Real-time means that antivirus continuously scans the systems and the operations which are going on in your computer or mobile device, and so that he may find out any suspicious activity or malware in your computer system or device, and he may, and the antivirus software then immediately quarantines or removes that malicious software. Now we will read what is real-time protection. We should purchase the antivirus which offers us the facility of real-time protection. If we purchase some local brand of antivirus at less prices, it is quite likely that this said antivirus software may not be providing us the facility of real-time scanning. Now, what is the meaning of real-time? What is written? Real-time protection means the antivirus software actively monitors your system for the threats and provides immediate defense against them. The antivirus software continuously scans the files and programs and incoming data to detect and block any suspicious or harmful elements. Antivirus software keeps your system safe by preventing infections, and you do not rely solely on manual scans or periodic updates. It means that if the antivirus software provides the facility of real-time protection, you do not have to, you need not or may not require the manual scans or periodic updates, because it will go on real-time protection. However, for the purpose of better protection, you can also do manual scans. Next point is robust scanning capabilities. The antivirus software should be such which provides us robust scanning capabilities. Robust scanning capabilities means strong scanning capabilities, so that the antivirus software may detect and remove different types of malware from the computer. Next point which we should look into while purchasing the antivirus software is updates and databases. As you know that antivirus software detects the viruses on the basis of signature based detection, heuristic algorithms, behavior analysis, and so on, etc. You also know that cyber criminals are continuously busy in developing new forms of viruses and malicious softwares. If we purchase the antivirus software from the market and install it on our computer, and the company which has sold the antivirus software does not continuously update the antivirus software against the new and emerging threats, then the antivirus software which is installed in our computer will not be in a position to take care of new type of antiviruses which have been detected or for which the signatures have been included in the library of signatures. It means that we should go in for the purchase of that antivirus where the company provides the automatic updates of the antivirus software, so that our antivirus software which is installed in our computer is in a position to take care of the new forms of viruses or malware which have been known to the antivirus software vendors, and for which they have developed the mechanisms to combat with. Further, we should purchase that antivirus where the company maintains and has up to date malware database. It means that the company which is selling the antivirus software should be maintaining a proper record of all the viruses or malicious softwares which have been known to the companies, so that the antivirus may take necessary actions while scanning the computer systems. Next is system impact. If you purchase some local brand of antivirus software, it may be possible that it may slow down the working of your computer, because the antivirus software will scan all the files and other systems or software in your computer, and it will naturally use some of the resources of the computer system. If we purchase unbranded, it may have some effect on the working of the computer. We should go in for the purchase of that antivirus software that strikes a balance between efficient protection and minimum resource usage. That is, it provides us the maximum protection and the usage of the resources of the computer system is minimum. The antivirus software which we are going to purchase should not unduly slow down your computer or cause excessive delays. Next point is compatibility. This is one of the important points to consider while purchasing the antivirus software. Now, what is the compatibility? Each operating system which is installed in our computer has its own unique structure and requirements, and the antivirus should be compatible with the operating system of our computer. If there is no compatibility between the antivirus software and the operating system and other software on our computer, there may be malfunctioning of our computer, or the operating system and antivirus software may interfere with the working of each other, and the computer system may not work properly. Let us read compatibility. What it says: ensure that the antivirus is compatible with your operating system, that is Windows, Android, Linux, etc., and other software on your computer. Each operating system has its own unique structure and requirements, and the antivirus software must be able to work effectively within that environment. That is, while going to purchase the antivirus software, we should search online or ask the shopkeeper whether it is compatible with the computer which I am having. Next is user-friendly interface. The antivirus software should have a user-friendly interface. User-friendly interface means that the software is designed to be easy to use and navigate, even for individuals who may not have any technical expertise. The antivirus software provides visual cues and notifications for security status updates and threat alerts. It may also provide tutorials to assist users in understanding various features. That is, we should see that in case of any problem while installing the antivirus, or at some another stage while we are using the antivirus, we may be feeling that there is some problem in the antivirus and it is not functioning properly, then we should go in for the purchase of that antivirus software, where the company who is developing or selling the antivirus software is providing the tutorials online, so that we can understand the various features of antivirus. And the website of the company also provides the assistance in the form of frequently asked questions, or also provides the facility of live chat, so that if there are any queries or issues which we are facing, we may get the same resolved from the company who is selling the antivirus software. Next point is customer support. This is one of the important points. We should check the availability and the quality of customer support provided by the antivirus vendor. If we purchase some unbranded or local type of antivirus software, it is quite possible that the customer service of that company will not be up to the mark, because the reputed companies always believe in maximum customer benefits, so that they may maintain a long-term relationship with their customers. They have a long vision, while in case of the local brands, they try to earn maximum profit. So we should look for that antivirus software where the company is providing us the facility of email, that is email of the company, so that we may contact or write them in case of any problem which is being caused by the antivirus software which we have purchased. We should also see whether the company is providing the facility of live chat or phone support, or the facility of frequently asked questions on the website, user forms and knowledge bases. Next point is pricing and licensing. We should evaluate the pricing structure and licensing options that best suit your budget and level of protection you require. It means that firstly we should consider what type of protection we want to have from the antivirus, because if a company such as banks or defense research organizations, they require very high level of protection, so their expectations from the antivirus software will be very high. On the other hand, being an ordinary individual, I will not be requiring that type of protection. I want the reasonable protection of our computer system from the cyber threats. Naturally, the banks and the other organizations which maintain the confidential information will be buying the best level of protection, will be expecting the higher level of protection from the antivirus software. So they will be naturally in a position, or will be willing to pay the higher price. On the other hand, while I need the normal level of features in the antivirus software, so I will be ready to pay the normal price. So we should keep into point what is our budget and what are our expectations from the antivirus software. There are some antivirus softwares which are freely available online, or which are installed on our computer while we purchase the new PC or laptop. But we must remember that free antivirus software may not be in a position to provide the best level of protection. We should see whether it is providing us the features which will meet our expectations. There are some other companies who sell the antivirus software. They may be asking for subscription, say 6 monthly, yearly, or 2 3 years, and so on. Sometimes the company sells the antivirus software as one-time purchase, but they have specified validity period of license. That is, though you may have purchased the antivirus software with one-time purchase, that is, say you are to pay only $200, but it will be valid for, say, only 10 years. After 10 years, you will not be receiving any updates from the antivirus software vendor. And if your antivirus software will not be receiving the updates on the latest threats, naturally your antivirus software will become obsolete and will not be in a position to protect your computer system from latest threats. Next is multiple device licensing. Some companies offer the same. Multiple device licensing means you pay the subscription fee in respect of many devices at a time. That is, you may say pay $500 and you get the protection of 5 computer devices for, say, 2 3 years. And the another pricing form is business licensing. Business licensing means where there is a big business having many branches and they want higher level of protection. This type of licensing is for them, and naturally the benefits are more, and the pricing is fixed on the basis of negotiation or the level of protection demanded by the particular business enterprise. Next is reputation and reviews. This is one of the important points. We need not to consult any person which type of antivirus software I should purchase. I should go online and search what type of reviews are there on the various online sites such as Amazon, Flipkart, eBay, and other. And naturally, we will have some knowledge about the quality of the antivirus software being sold by the particular organization. Now, what is written? We should research the reputation of the antivirus software and the vendor. Vendor means the company who has developed or selling. We should read the reviews and testimonials from trusted sources or other users to gain insights into the software's performance, reliability, and customer satisfaction. Now, these are some additional features. Some antivirus softwares which are from the reputed organizations and have some for which some extra price may be charged, or the price may be higher in respect of those antivirus software which provide us the additional features. We may purchase that antivirus software on the basis of our needs, keeping in view our needs. First is firewall. If we have the firewall as a part of antivirus software, then it provides an extra layer of protection to our system. What is the function of firewall? It monitors incoming and outgoing network traffic and blocks unauthorized access attempts. Firewall complements the antivirus core malware detection and removal capabilities. It means that though the main purpose of the antivirus software is to detect and remove the viruses and other software, malicious software, firewall complements, that is, in addition to the security provided by the antivirus, firewall provides an extra layer of security to protect against viruses and other forms of malicious software. Next point is password manager. What is password manager? Some antivirus software provide the feature of password manager. What is the role of password manager? Password manager creates strong and unique passwords for our different online accounts. Though it will be creating, but we may be having, say, 10 online accounts, and we will have to write it somewhere so that we may remember the same in course of usage. No, the password manager here also helps. It securely stores your passwords in an encrypted database. That is, you need not to remember the passwords for your all online accounts. The password manager not only creates the strong and unique passwords, but it also stores all the passwords in an encrypted database. You need to remember only one master password. The master password will grant you access to the password wallet where all other passwords are stored. That is, it will provide us relief from remembering or writing our passwords. We will need to remember only one password, master password, where all the other passwords of our accounts will be already stored. Parental controls. You might have seen that these days the televisions have the facility of parental control, whereby we may block the access of a particular gaming channel or some other channel so that our children may not view the same. This is the same facility which has been provided in the antivirus software. Though all the antivirus software will not be providing this facility, some of the antivirus software will provide the facility of parental control so that their children may not see or have access to the, say, gaming websites or some other websites which have inappropriate content, or they may not this facility, that is other facility which is provided by the parental control feature, is that you want that your child has the access to your to the computer device or to the internet only for few hours, that is, say, 3 hours. You may fix the time limit, or you want that your child may not go on working on computer late at night. You may restrict that time period, that it computer or your will not open or the internet will not work on the particular device for, say, during the night. That is, these types of facilities are provided by the antivirus software in the form of parental control. Let us see what is written. Some antivirus software offer parental control features. It means that it includes tools and functionaries to help parents or guardians monitor and control their children's online activities. Parental control feature allows you to block or filter access to specific websites or categories of websites. That is, you do not want that your child visits the particular or specific websites, you can block the same. Application control. You can also control the various applications. Time management. That is, the antivirus software will also send the notification for how much time the device was used or the internet was used. Restricting access during certain hours. Setting time limits for device usage and internet use access. That is, you may also restrict that your child will have the access to the device and the internet for, say, during 2-3 hours during the whole day. Next is activity monitoring. You can also find out which websites your child has visited, which applications he has used, what type of queries he has made on various search engines, and last but not the least, peace of mind. You have the peace of mind that you are in a position to control the online activities of the child. Next point is secure browsing. Some antivirus software offer the feature of secure browsing. It adds an extra layer of protection while you browse on the internet. It helps you to avoid malicious websites, harmful downloads, and phishing attempts. Your browsing feature may include ad blockers and prevent websites from tracking your online activities. It may be possible that when you visit a particular site, the site may be some malicious, and it will act in such a way that it will install some type of malicious software in your computer, and all the online activities will be get reported to that website by the malicious software which has been installed in your computer by that malicious website. Here the role of secure browsing feature of antivirus software comes. It prevents websites from tracking your online activities. Some antivirus software even assign reputation ratings to the websites based on their safety and trustworthiness. That is, this type of website is safe and you may visit the same. Such type of rating may be given by some antivirus softwares. Next point is, by considering all the points which we have discussed, you can make an informed decision and select an antivirus software that provides effective protection for your computer and suits your specific requirements. We may add that we have already uploaded 4 courses on cybersecurity. That is, cybersecurity is a broad concept. 18 crucial cybersecurity tips, 7 consequences of cyber attacks, cybersecurity myths, emerging trends and technology in cybersecurity. By going through these courses, you will have a view of that we should behave in the proper manner while utilizing our computer system online, so that we may not fall victim to the malicious activities of the cyber criminals. Now the topic before us is future challenges for antivirus software. The antivirus software will continue to face numerous challenges in future because cyber threats and technology are always changing and getting better. Now we will discuss some of the future challenges for antivirus software. First is artificial intelligence and machine learning based malware. There are new and new technologies which are coming into existence or being developed. And one of those is artificial intelligence and machine learning. More and more progress or advancement is being made in artificial intelligence and machine learning. On one side, the antivirus software vendors are making use of artificial intelligence and machine learning so that they may provide maximum protection by way of antivirus software. On the other hand, the cyber criminals are always busy round the clock in developing new and new forms of viruses and malicious softwares. they are taking the help of artificial and intelligence and machine learning so that they can develop sophisticated and complex forms of viruses. So when the cyber criminals are making use of artificial intelligence and machine learning, it is going to be difficult for the antivirus software vendors to deal with such type of new forms of viruses in future with the help of their antivirus software. Next point is cloud based threats. You may be in the knowledge that most of the persons are having CCTV cameras installed in their houses and business organizations. There are different forms of the same. Some are having storage by the way of DVR, and in other cases, the CCTV camera has some minor chip in it where all the information is stored. But the latest form is that you need not to store whatever the camera is looking. You need not to store the same in DVR or in the chip form. All the information of the CCTV camera will be stored in the cloud. That is, the company which is selling the CCTV camera may be providing the facility of cloud based storage. All the information from the CCTV camera will be stored in the server of the company which is selling the particular brand of CCTV camera, so that the thief may not have the access to the DVR, or they may not remove the chip from the camera. So such type of cloud based storage is happening all over in various fields. Most of the companies are using cloud based storage so as to provide the storage of their personal information, business related information. But here the cyber criminals are again very clever, and they may use latest technologies to get the access, to get unauthorized access to the data stored in the cloud servers, or they may also launch denial of service attack on the cloud based servers. So let us read cloud based threats. Cloud computing offers numerous benefits. That is, the organizations can store their data and run programs in remote servers provided by cloud service providers. But it also introduces new security challenges as more and more organizations adopt cloud based services. Antivirus software will need to provide robust protection, that is, the strong protection against cloud based threats such as data breaches, unauthorized access, or theft of sensitive data stored in the cloud, cloud based denial of service attacks, etc. Next is advanced persistent threats. These are the threats where the target is some particular organization or individuals, and in these type of threats the cyber criminals make use of sophisticated or latest forms of viruses and malicious softwares. In this type of cyber attacks, the cyber criminals may use zero day or polymorphic or fileless malware. These are very highly sophisticated, and the traditional antivirus software will not be in a position to detect the advanced persistent threats. So it is going to be very challenging for the antivirus software to detect the advanced persistent threats. Next is IoT security. As the number of mobile and other connected devices is increasing in recent years, it has also increased the surface area for the cyber criminals to launch their cyber attacks. So the antivirus software will have to adapt and provide effective security solutions for mobile and IoT devices. Multiple layers of cybersecurity include antivirus, anti-malware, firewall, intrusion detection and prevention system, filtering solutions for email and web content, keeping software up to date, educating users about cybersecurity best practices, regularly backing up critical data, network segmentation, etc. It means that it does not mean that we install antivirus software on our computer and we go to sleep so far as the working of the computer system is concerned. And we go on opening any email, any link, and do whatever activity we want to do on our computer. We visit any website. No, this should not be done. Antivirus does not provide us the foolproof security so far as these cyber attacks are concerned, because the cyber criminals are always busy in developing new and new forms of viruses and malicious software, and it will take time for any antivirus software vendor to develop the patch for the new form of the virus. In addition to antivirus software, we have to take care of other cybersecurity steps which we have mentioned. Now the topic before us is real world case studies and examples to demonstrate the importance of antivirus software. In our earlier course, we had learned that antivirus software is a software which provides us protection against viruses and other forms of malicious software. Antivirus software gives us or ensures the normal functioning of our computer system, and it prevents the unauthorized access of our personal and business data by the cyber criminals. And above all, the antivirus software gives us peace of mind. And we have also learned about the various other benefits of antivirus software. Now, here we will learn about the real world case studies and examples which tell us about the importance of antivirus software. First of all, we will give the real example of ourselves regarding the importance of antivirus software. We are having antivirus software installed on our computer system. We will not name that company because this is not a sponsored program. One day we received an email in the name of some Russian company stating that your educational courses are good and we want some sort of partnership to advertise products, and the email claimed that the company will pay us $100 per course. We were very excited about the offer. We sent them email and asked for them what we will have to do. They sent us an attachment and asked us to open the same and sign the same. On receipt of the email in reply from that side, we tried to open the same many times, but we were unable to open the same. Then we contacted our web developer in Cochin and asked them why the email attachment was not opening. We also contacted one of our friends in USA as to why the email attachment was not opening when we are getting a very good offer from some Russian company. We got reply from both our friends, first in Cochin and the other in USA, that this is a form of cyber attack or phishing attack. Do not try to open the particular email, because the attachment which has been sent to you is some form of virus or malicious software, and if you try again and again to open the same, the malicious software will get installed into your computer and it may cause some form of destruction or damage to your computer system or cause some other malicious activities. They also advise us that we should run thorough scan of our computer system, which ran into many hours. We did that, and the whole scanning of our computer system lasted for many hours. They advise us that each of the mobile device or all the PC or laptop should be scanned totally with the branded antivirus software. We did that. So this is the example of role of the antivirus software, which protected our computer system and we were unable to open the same. Why? Because the antivirus software which was installed in our PC or laptop did not allow the opening of the email attachment, because it was having some form of malicious software. So here lies the importance of purchasing and installing a branded or reputed antivirus software. Now we will read the importance of antivirus software by way of real world examples which has happened in the incidents which have happened in all over the world somewhere in the past. Now first is Stuxnet worm. It was a highly advanced computer worm that targeted industrial control systems in the year 2010. It is stated that the main of this worm was to sabotage the Iran's nuclear program. It is also stated that two powerful companies, two powerful nations of the world were behind the development of this worm. It was likely developed by a nation state with significant resources. Now here it is written that one state was involved. In other books it is also written that two nations were involved in it. The complexity of this Stuxnet highlighted the need for robust cybersecurity measures, including the use of antivirus software to protect against advanced threats. It means that this Stuxnet worm was a very complex nature of malicious software. Its nature highlighted the need that strong cybersecurity measures should be taken to protect against advanced threats. It has been seen that many times that some state nation, that is the some particular country, may be having some sort of enmity or wants to maintain supremacy over other nations, and it may get involved in launching cyber attack on the important organizations of the other country. Next point is WannaCry ransomware attack. It was a ransomware attack that hit lakhs of computers across 150 countries in 2017. This attack adversely affected the working of one of the group of hospitals in England and Scotland, where it affected about 70,000 computers, refrigerators, and other operation theater devices of that group of hospitals. And financial loss was enormous, which was caused by this ransomware attack. Organizations with up-to-date antivirus software were protected from the attack. On the other hand, those companies which were not having proper antivirus software installed on their computer fell victim to the ransomware. And this ransomware attack encrypted their files and demanded a ransom in Bitcoin for their release. Next is Mirai botnet. What is the meaning of botnet? It is just like an army which is spread all over the world. We will give you just like an example. Suppose these are different countries and you are having your army persons in different countries, and all of the your army personnel which are located in different parts of the country will have to target one particular server or particular organization. Why? While sitting at that point. So what is this botnet? That these are the computers or other forms of devices which are located in different locations across the globe, and the cyber criminals will control be having control over that devices, and they will instruct those devices to launch some form of denial of service attack on some particular website or particular organization, so that that server or organization may not provide online access to the customers. So we will read Mirai botnet discovered in 2016 infected a large number of Internet of Things devices such as IP cameras, routers, DVRs, and used them to launch distributed denial of service attacks. It means that the cyber criminals got the control or of these type of connected devices and use them to launch the cyber attack or denial of service attack. Mirai exploited weak passwords and unpatched weaknesses in the IoT devices to recruit them into a botnet army. As already explained, botnet army means army of infected online devices, so that they may be used to launch cyber attack on some organization. Antivirus software which is having the capabilities of network monitoring helped detect and block the malware responsible for infecting IoT devices, preventing them from becoming part of the botnet. That is, those organizations which were having the antivirus software with network monitoring capabilities were able to protect their devices from this attack. This case shows the importance of antivirus in securing not only traditional computers but also the connected devices in the IoT ecosystem. Next is NotPetya cyber attack 2017. This cyber attack targeted many organizations worldwide. Mainly it targeted Ukraine. This cyber attack used a modified version of Petya ransomware. Companies who were having robust antivirus solutions were able to detect and block the malware, and their systems were protected, data was protected. But on the other hand, the organizations which were not having up-to-date antivirus software were severely affected by this cyber attack, and they suffered huge financial losses due to this cyber attack. Next point is Emotet botnet. Emotet botnet was one of the most prevalent and dangerous banking trojans. It was responsible for widespread financial fraud and data theft. It emerged in 2014 because of the huge financial losses being suffered by the organizations world over. In January 2021, an international effort was made in which many international organizations, law enforcement agencies, and cybersecurity companies came together, collaborated with each other so that they may dismantle the botnet's command and control servers. It means that this Emotet botnet thou emerged in 2014, but because it was causing huge financial losses or causing much disruption in the working of the organizations world over, many law enforcement agencies and cybersecurity companies came together so that they can deal with this banking trojan. Antivirus software which was having the facility of email scanning and malware detection were very helpful in detecting and blocking Emotet malware, and the antivirus software with the relevant features were able to protect large number of individuals and organizations from financial and reputational damage. This case shows that antivirus plays a key role in protecting us from cyber attacks. This case also shows that there is importance of international collaboration while we are to deal with latest cybersecurity threats. The real world case studies and examples demonstrate how antivirus plays an important role in preventing, detecting, and mitigating cyber threats from ransomware to botnets and advanced persistent threats. Now, the topic before us is legal considerations in antivirus software usage. First is licensing. In simple words, it means that we should purchase original antivirus software from the market, and we should not use unauthorized copies of the software. Or we can also purchase original antivirus software online. What is written? It is important to ensure that you have a legitimate license to use the antivirus software. Using pirated or unauthorized copies of the software is illegal and can lead to legal consequences. Second point is intellectual property. Antivirus software is protected by intellectual property laws, including copyright and trademark laws. Users must respect the software vendor's intellectual property rights and not engage in activities that infringe upon those rights, such as unauthorized copying, distribution, or modification of the software. It means that the companies who are developing or selling the antivirus software might have invested millions or $1 billion to develop the patches or developing the antivirus software. If an ordinary person goes on using pirated copies of the antivirus software or starts selling unauthorized copies of the antivirus software or makes some changes in the antivirus software and sells the same in its own name, then the companies who have invested billions of dollars in their work will suffer a huge loss. So, the users should not indulge in unauthorized copying, distribution, or modification of the software. Next is privacy laws. Antivirus software often handles sensitive information which is stored in the files. It is important that antivirus software users as well as the providers to be aware of the privacy laws and regulations that apply to their jurisdiction. It means that privacy laws and rules and regulations laws may differ from country to country, and the users as well as the sellers of the antivirus software must be aware of the those laws and regulations which are applicable to their territory. The examples of privacy laws are General Data Protection Regulation in the European Union or California Consumer Privacy Act in the United States. Privacy laws, what they say? Privacy law often require that the organizations should implement security measures to protect personal data from unauthorized access, loss, or destruction. We can understand the same with the help of example. Suppose there is an hospital, a large number of patients suffering from different diseases are admitted in it. Here, the privacy law demands that the organizations should adopt appropriate security measures so that the personal data in respect of each and every patient is not disclosed, or no one is in a position to have unauthorized access to those private data of the patients. Users should ensure that the antivirus software provider implements strong security control to safeguard the collected data. It means that antivirus software should have the capability to protect the data stored in the computer systems from unauthorized access by the cyber criminals. Next is consumer protection laws. Users have their rights as consumers, and antivirus software vendors must adhere to consumer protection laws. Antivirus vendors must provide accurate and truthful information about their antivirus software, what it can do, what it cannot do. Further, the antivirus software vendor should also offer proper customer support, as well as it should properly handle the complaints of the customers, as well as it should also make the refund to the customers in case of the genuine problems of the customers. Next is cyber security laws and regulations. Depending upon the jurisdiction, there may be cyber security laws and regulations that govern the use of antivirus software and the protection of computer systems and data. Users must comply with cybersecurity laws and regulations and should take appropriate steps to safeguard their systems and networks. It is important to note that legal landscape surrounding the antivirus software can change between jurisdictions. It is advisable to consult legal professionals or experts who specialize in cybersecurity and software licensing to ensure compliance with relevant laws and regulations. Now, the topic before us is ethical considerations related to antivirus software. First is user consent. Obtain proper consent from individuals before installing antivirus software on their devices. This is particularly important in the case of shared environments or workplaces where privacy expectations may differ. Next is transparency. Antivirus software vendors should provide clear information to the users. That is, the vendor should clearly tell the buyer how the antivirus software works, what it can do, what it cannot do, and what will be the impact of the antivirus software on the performance of the computer system. It should clearly tell the customer. This is the transparency. Next point is false positives. As already told, antivirus software sometimes generate false positive results. It means that there may not be any malicious software present in a file, but that file may be resembling in some form with some malicious software or some virus. It may have some resemblance in codes or behavior or some, but in that case, antivirus software will raise the red flag and will regard that file as malicious. It may happen sometime. It is important for the software providers to minimize false positive through continuous improvements and feedback loops. It means that antivirus software should continuously take steps to ensure that the chances of false positives are reduced. Next point is responsible weakness disclosure. it may happen that sometime the user discovers a weakness in the antivirus software which is installed on the computer system. Now it is the responsibility of the user to follow responsible disclosure practice. That is, the user should promptly report about this weakness of the antivirus software to the antivirus software vendor and allow the vendor a reasonable time so that it can address and fix the weakness before publicly disclosing it. That is, if the user of the antivirus software finds some weakness in the antivirus software, then instead of publicly disclosing it, it should first inform the antivirus software vendor so that it can take appropriate steps to reduce or to remove that weakness. Responsible disclosure helps to protect users and ensures the software vendors have the opportunity to address security flaws effectively. It means that if instead of telling the software vendor, if we speak about the weakness of the antivirus software in public, it will solve no purpose. But if we directly tell the antivirus software vendor immediately about the weakness in the antivirus software, the antivirus vendor company will immediately start work on removing that weakness so that that weakness is immediately removed, and it will ultimately also help the user of the antivirus software as the weakness will be removed. Then, avoiding unethical practices. Using antivirus software to intentionally create, distribute, or deploy malware is illegal in most jurisdictions. It means that suppose we are having an antivirus software, we make unauthorized copy of the same and we install a virus or malicious software in the antivirus software itself and distribute the copies of the same in the market, so that when the people will install antivirus software on their computer, the malicious software hidden in the antivirus software will do its malicious activity and will cause wide scale destruction of the computer system or deletion of data. So we should not do or engage in unethical or illegal activities such as hacking or unauthorized access. The antivirus software should be used responsibly because the main purpose of the antivirus software is to protect the systems as well as the data without compromising the privacy or security of others. Collaboration and knowledge sharing. Ethical considerations also require that we should collaborate with each other so that we can effectively protect our computers. Ethical considerations also involve fostering collaboration and knowledge sharing within the antivirus software community. Sharing information about emerging threats, weaknesses, and mitigation techniques contributes to the collective effort in maintaining robust security for all users. Next is system performance. Antivirus software can consume significant system resources and it can potentially slow down the computer system's performance. Antivirus software should strike a balance between the strong protection and minimizing the impact on system performance. It means that antivirus software vendors should ensure that on one side, the antivirus software provides maximum protection, and on the other side, it has the minimum impact on the working of the computer system. Ethical considerations require that the antivirus software operates efficiently without unduly slowing down or disrupting the user device. It is important for antivirus software providers and users to prioritize ethical practices to build trust, protect user privacy, and maintain the integrity of the security ecosystem. Now, the topic before us is emerging trends in antivirus. First is machine learning and artificial intelligence. As the cyber criminals are making use of the latest technologies to develop new versions of viruses and malicious softwares, the antivirus software is adopting machine learning and artificial intelligence techniques to enhance threat detection. These technologies can analyze large volume of data and identify patterns and anomalies that may indicate the presence of malware or malicious activities. It means that the latest technologies such as machine learning and artificial intelligence help the antivirus software in detecting new forms of viruses and malicious softwares. Next is behavior analysis. Antivirus solutions are utilizing behavior analysis to find out how programs and files behave so that they can identify suspicious activities which will indicate the presence of malware. Next is cloud-based antivirus. Antivirus solutions are using cloud computing for faster and efficient threat analysis. In the case of cloud-based antivirus solutions, if any suspicious file is detected by the antivirus software which is installed in our computer system, the information about the said suspicious file is sent to the cloud-based server, that is the server of the vendor, and the analysis of the suspicious file is done there. Now, antivirus is also making use of cloud-based scanning. Cloud-based antivirus solutions use the power of remote servers to offload resource-intensive tasks such as scanning and analysis. The servers, that is the cloud servers, use machine learning, artificial intelligence, and big data analytics to identify previously unseen or zero-day threats. This antivirus combines the facilities of real-time updates and advanced detection capabilities. Next point is zero-day threat protection. As the cyber criminals are always busy in developing new and new forms of viruses, there may be some viruses which are of very recent origin and for which the patches have not been developed by the antivirus software vendors. So, the zero-day threats are the previously unknown weaknesses or exploits that attackers can use before the software vendors can patch them. Antivirus solutions are focusing on developing techniques and technologies to detect and mitigate zero-day threats through proactive monitoring, behavior analysis, and threat intelligence. Next is Internet of Things security. As the number of connected devices is increasing world over, antivirus solutions are adapting to protect IoT devices from malware, unauthorized access, and potential exploitation. Next is ransomware mitigation. Ransomware attacks have become more sophisticated and prevalent because the cyber criminals are using new versions of viruses and malware. Antivirus solutions are incorporating ransomware detection and mitigation mechanisms to prevent file encryption and data loss. It means that as the ransomware attacks are increasing world over, in which the new forms of viruses and malicious softwares are being used by the cyber criminals to get ransomware from the targeted individuals as well as the organizations. The antivirus software vendors are gearing up to meet up the challenge being put forth by the ransomware attacks. Next is enhanced privacy protection. Antivirus software providers are prioritizing user privacy by including features such as blocking, tracking technologies, encrypting sensitive data, and safeguarding against unauthorized access. It means that sometimes it may happen that we may visit some malicious website, and that malicious website downloads some malicious software on our computer system. We do not know. When we use the internet, it may be possible that the malicious software which has been got installed by the malicious website on our computer, it will transmit our personal as well as confidential business data to that malicious website. So the antivirus software may include features such as blocking, tracking technologies, so that the website may not track what we are doing, or it may not get access to our data which is there in our computer system. Threat intelligence and information sharing. Antivirus companies are actively collaborating and sharing threat intelligence to improve threat detection capabilities. By pooling data on emerging threats, they can collectively respond more effectively to new and evolving malware strains. It is important to note that the field of antivirus software is constantly evolving, and it is very important to stay updated on the most recent developments and trends. Now we will like to conclude this course. While purchasing antivirus software, we should consider many important points such as effectiveness, real-time protection, scanning capabilities, compatibility, user-friendly interface, pricing of the antivirus, and reviews as well as the reputation of the antivirus software vendor. Password manager helps us in creating strong and unique passwords. It also securely stores our passwords in an encrypted database. Antivirus software will continue to face challenges in future as the cyber criminals are using the latest technologies to develop the new versions of viruses and malware. We should not indulge in unauthorized copying, distribution, or modification of antivirus software. antivirus vendor must provide accurate information about the capabilities as well as the weaknesses of the antivirus software. Antivirus software is adopting latest technologies so that it can enhance its threat detection capabilities. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give star rating to our course.